Warning, this video does talk about pedophilia for the purpose of education. If that offends you, then I'd suggest clicking off this video. It also talks about dark shippers and pro shippers for educational purposes, who are people who ship problematic things. If any of these will trigger you or make you uncomfortable, I'd suggest clicking off the video. But if you want to stay, then stay, but you have been warned. Thank you. Oh hey, look at this, my Forsaken video. God, that had to be like from, I don't know, October or something? Yeah, last year. I wonder. Let me check my phone. Is the Forsaken dev a pedophile? Oh, yeah. Does the Forsaken dev still get profit, or did they fire him? 25%? Aw, fuck nah, dude. I guess that means I have to make a video about this. If I were to say to you, this Roblox game's fandom is the worst and it makes the game look horrible, you'd probably think of like 7 million games, like Dandy's World or TSB. I know, I'm talking about an ancient game, but probably the one that comes to mind most recently, and it also is a pretty bad thing besides just its fandom itself, is Forsaken. And oh my fucking god, I still have to make this video even months later. Now Forsaken, it's not a bad game by all means. I played it at a time. I don't play it now because, well, I don't feel like giving money to later. But it's a decent game. But wow, the fandom and the dev team, every single day I hate it more and more, and anybody who plays it, I think, just stop playing it. Now, if you don't know the horrors of this fandom, then allow me to explain. For a little insight first, though, on a few things, because I won't be doing an hour-long gameplay thing, because I don't care about the gameplay. You can shove a stick up my ass before I ever decide to play Forsaken again. Now, what I will be saying is, in Forsaken, they have a killer based off of Cool Kid, an explorer from 2014. In the game, Cool Kid is mentioned in the name as a kid, and canonically, the 10-year-old son of 007 and 7, who in the real world is the owner of the Cool Kid account. Unimportant. Speaking of father and child, I explain this to you because there is a concept known as dark shippers and pro shippers. They basically mean the same thing, but it's basically people who ship problematic things, or horrible things, quote, dark, like child x-adult or relative x-relative. I'm just going to call them pro shippers because it's an easier thing to say. They have shipped 007 and Cool Kid together in this game.
Nuke the whole generation.
Which is not only child x-adult, it's relative x-relative. So now, they're shipping two very horrible things to ship together. And just before you come up with some dumbass shit to say, like, it's just a game, how are you guys so insensitive about it? It may just be a game. If you genuinely ship these two people, then only God knows what you're going to do in the future. There's no hope for people like this. And I know you might be saying, oh, it's a coping mechanism. Well, maybe there's another thing. Pro shipping is not a good coping mechanism, and anyone who does it deserves to be fucking killed. Now, let's look at these, and I know it's old content, since, you know, TikTok content now is eradicated, but I recorded this back in, like, October, when the feed was still good. Here's some clips of some pretty horrible things that were on TikTok before they got fixed.
Hello everyone, welcome to the unscripted part. And you may be wondering why your entire screen is censored. Well, that's because, I don't think YouTube will let me show most of these thumbnails without getting demonetized. It's not like I'm gonna get money, but I don't want to lose any possible money I could get. So anyway, we're gonna look at a main channel here called Forsaki Kui, which is where I see most of this bad stuff. If you search up Forsaken, they also went under the alias of Forsaken Fandom. And we're just gonna look at some of this stuff real quick. Alright, seems normal. Cool. I don't have money! Bro. Ah! Oh my god. I don't want to know what's under. And, you know, we're also going to look at some of the... Okay. Hold on. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is... How is this on TikTok? How is that on TikTok?
Your humanoid property has no chance.
Oh, thank God, it's an. I'm scared. I'm not sorry. What the f... Fuck this fandom.
Wow. Just fucking wow. That is horrible. I did not... I'm looking over this in the editing here. And like, oh my god, that is horrible. But anyways, so... Yeah. It can't get worse, right? I mean, usually fandoms are where the worst stuff is, right? It can't possibly get worse. Wait, was that ominous text? Please, no, please, for the love of fucking God, no. Usually, with freak fandoms, the devs aren't as bad. Whoa, wait, hold up, that's wrong. Sorry, let me reread this. With Roblox, sometimes people who are on the dev team can be that bad. In Dandy's World, but that's not a Dandy's World video. And Quell actually did the right thing of getting rid of the disgusting roach on their team. But in this scenario, the owner, also known as Soul Driven Love, is a pedophile themselves. You wanna know what's worse than the owner being a fed? In fact, he's still on the team. To remind you, when Quell found out that a person on their team was a ped, they got kicked off. But turns out that Soul, even though that he doesn't own the, or she or he, I don't even fucking care. They're a roach. They don't get proper pronouns. But even though they were kicked off the dev team, they still get 25% of profits. And I, like, what the actual fuck is wrong with the Forsaken dev team? What is wrong with you? Final thing that I wanted to talk about is how I have some things that I need to talk about. If you found this channel, you probably found it from this video, or this video, or this video. Or maybe you're someone who subscribed from my live streams, which I will be doing in the future. That's not about that. It may not come as a surprise, but I've matured from 2 to 2.5, which means I no longer like this game. And you may be like, oh, why? It's because Forsaken is a pred game. And yes, I like Dandy's World less, but like, it's a fine game. I enjoy Dandy's World, and I don't mind giving money to the people. Quell's probably an awesome person. Yeah, but for example, I prefer games like Fighting or Pressure now. Because, I don't know, I'm matured, I guess. I don't know. But you may be thinking then, well then why not remove those songs? I have two reasons. One is the easiest. Bring in views. I'm a small YouTuber. I like views. I like subscribers. And them bringing in views is helpful towards me. Even if sometimes the people who it attracts is not the best stuff. I hope that it's not people who are weird. I hope that's normal people, but it still gives views. And number two, that it's a part of my life. I can't just push it away and forget these things. They were an important part of my life, and I need to reflect on them. Like picking games that I know that the dev team are pedophiles to make songs about. And, you know, overall, just making less meme songs. So maybe we can all be without giving money to a pedophile and without shipping children with adults. The end.